If this is what you gonna do, then okay. All right, so got a little palm tree, a little greenery, palm tree, I guess. Look at that here. All right, so this morning I was headed to go get the girls up, get them ready for school, and I noticed that the linen closet wasn't closing. So I'm aware that it hasn't been closing. It was very disorganized, too much stuff in it, and stuff not folded up. I still don't know how to fold fitted sheets, but that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. The linen closet was just, junked out, basically, and I couldn't shut the door. So I got the girls up for school, and I was like, hey, y'all help me get this closet together. And in my mind, it was like something quick, just fold up a couple sheets, and get everything together. And very quickly, I saw where it was going to take longer than what I had in mind. So we had to get a system together in order to get it organized. So we went through all the sheets to make sure that the sets matched or whatever. And because everything was everywhere, we had comforters, blankets, sheets, pillowcases, just everything everywhere. And it had something close to being folded up, but not quite. It was enough to make it. But all that basically got us in a position that we were in with the closet not closing, because I just said, it'll make it for now. I deal with it later. I never dealt with it. So, and like I said, we were organizing, getting all the sheet sets together. Okay, who does this belong to? Blah, blah, blah. And coming to order. So that's what we were doing, getting it in order. And very quickly, that part of it was easy, because you can see the prints on them, they all match. So if it's peach sheets, we're looking for peach pillowcases, peach flat sheets, fitted sheets, comforter, bam, that's a set. Okay, cool. We went through that fairly easy. Then I realized that the linen that was in the linen closet, a lot of it was still useful, but it was no longer needed. The beds, the size beds that we have now don't accommodate those type of sheets. The bedding that we have don't fit what that was in there. A lot of what we had in there did not. The beds that we have now don't match the sheets that we had, the linen that we had in the closet. So I'm like, all right, it's time to get rid of some stuff. Time to get rid of it. So going through the things, it was like a lot of the bed sets when the girls were little, like frozen, stuff like that. And then I had some bedding from when my oldest daughter lived with me, and we haven't lived together in 9 years. And one of my oldest daughter here, she said, I'm not going to make a decision about where this bedding, this linen goes, because it's not mine. It doesn't belong to me. And I looked up to see what she was talking about, and it was bedding from when my oldest daughter lived here. Hannah Montana, some stuff like that, some stuff that she was into when she lived with me. And this bedding was remnants of things I had hidden because I did not want to deal with the loss of not having her with me. So I kept a few items and I stashed them away in a closet. And today was the day that I realized it's time to deal with it. All of that stuff is from a season and a time that it was very, very, very painful for both of us, I believe. And I think I was trying to hold on to those things so I wouldn't forget her and forget the things that she was into and what she liked and what her personality was like during that time. And this morning it hit me that she's 24 years old and the things that I'm holding on to remember her by are no longer relevant because that's who she was. She is no longer that 14-year-old girl who took a chance on herself and left our home. She's not that little girl anymore. And I think I was trying to hold on to who she was to me at that time. And for years, I have been grieving her departure. In the beginning, I was so upset because I didn't feel like what she was experiencing could have been that bad to where she would want to leave. And I felt like she didn't give me the opportunity to say goodbye. I mean, without notice. Now I know she did what was best for her. And I ain't mad at her. I ain't pissed at her. But I wanted to hold on to my little girl. I wanted her to be my little girl. And this morning, looking at those things made me realize that me holding on to that thought or that memory or those blankets would not bring her back. She is alive. She is well. She has her own life, and I'm very proud of her. I'm proud of her bravery and her courage to make the decision that she made back then, and I'm even more proud of who she has become because of that. I'm proud of who she is now, and it made me realize that it's the same with the closet. I've allowed so much chaos to happen all around me, and I could not even enjoy this new space, this new place that I'm in, because I'm filling it with things from the past. Once we got everything back into the closet, it's so organized, it's so neat. Everybody could just go in there and get their stuff, and we have a system now. We have order. But I had to let go of all of the frozen stuff, and I had to let go of the version of the child that I wanted so badly. So realizing and knowing that I am no longer who I was 9 years ago. I'm not her. I did grow. I did. And I forgive myself. Because see, by holding on to her bedding and her covering, I don't know. I'm just guessing. I think I was trying to hold on to pieces of her that I don't have answers to. We've talked many times, and I've asked for forgiveness for her many times, but I don't know that I've allowed myself to forgive me for how horrible things were. I couldn't look at myself at the time. I was not as self-aware as I am now about how me being so immature and just not being the mom that she needed. So even now when I talk to her, I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know who I'm talking to. I know she's not that little girl no more. But I had to bury her while she was still alive. I had to mourn who she was while she was still alive. And it's crazy. So when I hug her, sometimes I feel like I'm hugging a shell, the encasement, a body. I don't feel like I'm hugging her. And as much as I want to, she's in a stage where she's self-parentifying. She's parenting herself. And I know that's how she's healing. But there's a part of me that's still so hurt that I can't be her mom. I don't know how to be her mother. I don't know how to mother this child, this adult. She's an adult now. I don't know what the dynamic should be. I don't know where I fit. And as much as I want her in my life, I've had to bury her many times mentally in order to keep going. And I know that this stage in my life is calling for something different. It's calling for something different. It's calling for a different version of me. That's who I needed to be in order to raise my other girls. But God is needing something different for me now. I need something different for me now. And yeah. So the Holy Spirit, I was like, hey, listen, this is a hard one. This is a hard one, but if you rock and I'm rolling, I know that if you were with me, I can get through anything. So whatever this new version of me is, I'm willing, I'm able, and I am going to take the steps that I need to walk through this. And yeah. So I'm letting go. I'm letting go of the version of me that I was. I'm letting go of who she was. Like, for the children and their bedding, I'm letting go of the bedding. It serves no purpose here. I'm sure it can be useful to somebody else. And it served its time. It did what it needed to do. And I'm ready to let go. And I will. So, yeah. Here's to a new beginning.